Hi all. So this is John again from the two malls, and I just thought I'd give you a little introduction today. Last night I was working on some wiring. You can see the wires here I've got dangling. I'm starting to put in the headlights so somewhere they go, but at least I can get them when they're fastened. I can get them wired in. But it's, as I'm sure it is in your neck of the woods too, it's super hot. It's like 90. It was 96 yesterday. It's 95 today. So it's quite unpleasant. So it's not too bad in the garage, but it's hard to sit and do concentrated work like that. So, and I lost my longtime cat this morning after 17 years. So kidney disease finally took him. So put up a royal fight, but sad to say he passed away this morning. So that's sad. So I'll have some pictures at the end of the video. So anyway, so I thought I'd give an introduction to kind of this CLETRAC. I purchased it 2 years ago, I believe it was. I got it in Wisconsin, the middle of Wisconsin. It was on Facebook Marketplace. It looked like a nice unit. It was pretty much as you see it. The gas tank wasn't on it, I don't think, but it was in partial play. That it had been started. The person I bought it from, the son, the father had started restoring it, and it didn't. He had health issues, and it didn't work out. So anyway, so they ended up selling it. So I bought it. It was in process. He'd been through the engine. I had a bunch of receipts. Been through the final drives, the rear end. So a lot of this work had been done, which is kind of nice to see. So and it looked like it had been done while he was a diesel mechanic. So that's kind of nice to know that somebody like that was working on it. So anyway, so this is where I bought it. First video you saw, I don't know if you noticed, that was I put the 12-volt starter in. This is the alternator. When I bought it, it had this 12-volt alternator on it. I took it in. It's been rebuilt. It's actually one of the GM. It's not a single wire. It's a 2-wire. It's got an exciter wire too, which is actually better for these units, because the 1-wire ones you have to hit like 2,025 RPM to get the rectifier to kick on, and these old tractors don't really, you push them that far, it's like that's really running. So anyway, so it's a 100 amp alternator, which is one I got in my truck, I think, or just about the same. So it should be interesting. Everything else is pretty much stock. This is a 12-volt battery that I put in it to do the wiring that I'm doing. Say I finally got the first gauge started last night, the oil pressure gauge. The line that they give you is a plastic line. I really didn't want to go there, so I just got you can kind of see where it comes in off the engine and it goes into the gauge. And so I ordered there's a stainless steel line from Speedway Motors, so I got that coming too. So when that comes in a couple of days, that'll be part of the video that I do about that sort of thing. So but this is the way it was when I got it, for the most part. I have stacks of parts. I'll have some still photos from when I picked the unit up, and it was. I picked it up. I put it. I've got a 1-ton Chevy, and we loaded the back of my truck, and a big, one of those dump trailers. I got one of those and filled it as well with super heavy parts. So you see, the lower. This is when we've started for that lower track assembly. We've already got the rollers out. This is going to be another video that I've started working on. I use my press to actually get the axles out and getting rolling on that. There was the old 6-volt battery that I took in it. I did a compression check. Compression came out pretty good, and so I did that just to see where I was at as far as the engine goes. So see the front here for the track assembly. You can see I just got a bunch of parts. So this is the stuff at this point. These are the next to assemble the lower track and then the front wheel, so I can get one set of tracks on and then move to the other. The tracks are actually down in front of the house. They are now a house for chipmunks. The chipmunks in our neighborhood. My chipmunks have the nicest, at least the most secure house in the neighborhood. It's probably a 400-pound house of curled up, coiled up tracks. I'll get out and get a picture of that later. It's pretty funny. I've seen them pop their little heads out of there every once in a while. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea of the project, where it started. And so I'm going through now, and the first things I do is this 12-volt part. I had the gas tank done. I took it in, and I painted it, and I had the coating done on the inside. So the yellow paint here was, as I can see from here, the yellow was what this unit was originally, and I painted it starting to go through it. And I don't have the fuel lines going. So once I get the electrical rolling and it's good, then I'll move to the fuel system so I can actually get this bad boy rolling, and actually not rolling actually, but just started so we can hear it run. So I also bought from, you can kind of see down here, really hard to see, but down here is I got a crank assembly, which is kind of nice. So you can turn it over every once in a while. Old school. So it's kind of nice to go old school every once in a while. So anyway, this is where I'm at. I haven't made, I've made some progress. In the 2 years that I've had it, I haven't really had much time to do it. So this, in the last month or so, is when I really got rolling on it. So anyway, so I will continue this. When we go down, I'll show you the tracks and some of the other stuff. So, but this is the main part of the unit. So I thought you might want to see it, so you get an idea of what we're working with and what I'm working. What I'm working with here. So here's the track assembly. As I said, I don't think anybody's going to poke their little heads out, but it's kind of we got two tracks here that I've got chained together, and somewhere in there's little chipmunks that like to live. Here's the lower unit here. It's the second lower unit I've got for the other side, and the front idler wheel. So this is the rest of the units that I'm going to be using for this build. It was, when I bought it, they were, as you can see, they were sandblasted, but then they were sandblasted, then sat outside. So for years. So that's kind of what I'm at, where we're at with this stuff. So